Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to Ascended Masters. I am here with some very, very, very awesome people. Again, you probably have already seen their video about their services, Pia Orleane and Cullen Smith. So we're here to connect or reconnect with them about their books. Like, wow. So if you all are avid readers, they've got some cool books. And I have to tell you something. And I know you all know we interview a lot of authors, but I just so happened, you guys, to have your books here with me too, where I was traveling to. So these are really great. They're really a must-have for those of you who are really out there just saying, okay, what's the next step? What are the Pleiadians telling us? They are, as you know from previous episodes, connected to a Pleiadian energy called Laarkmaa. So they'll share more about that, I'm sure, in just a moment here with us. But I do want to, again, really encourage you to check out what they have going on with their books, because it is an amazing, amazing experience right there. Because if you take a look, they got to really hear it's their website, everybody got their books right there. But guys, this is a lot. So when you get into what you're doing, because I know you're busy with so much right now, you're doing sessions for people, you're out there really sharing, like, how do you find the time, and what's it like to really get that information and channel it into these books?
Well, Laarkmaa calls time these days liquid time, and they say it's very fluid. That way we don't feel pressured too much by start and stop moments of any day. We just go with whatever is in front of us. And the writing of the books with Laarkmaa is just really delightful, because they tell us what they want us to give to the world. And we listen to it, we record it, and we transcribe it, and we put it out to the public. And it's a joyful way to share their wisdom.
Is there a start point for people? Because you have multiple books here. So when people are really wanting to learn about more Laarkmaa, the energy and the information you're getting from Laarkmaa, is there a start book that one should say, okay, well, let me start with this one first and then go in an order? Or is it really whatever they resonate with?
That's a great question. All of the books could be standalone books, but we wrote them in order, and they start with the first book, Conversations with Laarkmaa. Laarkmaa asked us shortly after we met them, first they asked, would you be willing to speak publicly about what we're giving you? And we said, yes, of course we'll do that. And then very soon after that, they said, well, we'd also like you to write books. And we said, okay, we'll do that. So Conversations with Laarkmaa was the first book.
We recommend starting with the trilogy before you branch out into the other works. Starting with Conversations with Laarkmaa, Remembering Who We Are, which is the Laarkmaa's guidance on healing the human condition. And then the Pleiadian Manual on Evolution and Ascension. Those three are a good basis of Pleiadian wisdom. And then to go beyond that, the next one in order would probably be the Pleiadian astrology book. You just passed it a moment ago, Pleiadian Earth Energy Astrology, which is Laarkmaa's explanation of how to move away from linear time and move into organizing your life through energy.
So how long does it generally take you when you're channeling these books? How long does it generally take you to really put these together? Because that's a lot of energy, I would imagine.
It's a pretty interesting process. What we do is we record what they have to say, and then we transcribe it, and then we edit it, because they speak in a not very human way. They speak in repetitive, circular style that sounds really interesting when it's being spoken by them out loud. But when we try to translate that into a book form in print, we have to rearrange. We don't change the information. We never change what they're saying, but we have to reorganize the words in order for them to make sense in print. So
punctuation, that kind of thing.
I got you. I got you.
Regular editing stuff, not anything creative. We're just taking their work and editing it to make it flow when you read it, as opposed to listening to it.
So we do all that, and then we have professional editors edit it for us, and then we look at what they've done, and then we re-edit what they've done.
So it goes through quite an editing process to make it the most readable that the readers can really enjoy. And Laarkmaa says that they sprinkle stardust on every book they do. So
as I look as I look through your books, it's a very easy read. And I really appreciate that, because that does take a lot to get that. I know that just from interviewing so many people, is that it does take a lot for, you know, to get that information out there. And then the next challenge behind that is to make sure, well, hey, will people understand and be able to flow with it? And I think you guys did a fantastic job with that. So thank you for it. Sacred Retreat, this is really cool. So this image just pops. Tell me a little bit about Sacred Retreat and what experience would you like for people when they do check out that book?
Well, the Pleiadian Earth Energy Astrology is about cosmic cycles of energy in the universe and how they relate to us on Earth. Sacred Retreat could be considered a precursor. It's about the energy cycles here on Earth, the moon, the seasons, and how we have cycles within ourselves. We have so many cycles that go through us, hormones, our breath, our heartbeats. It's how to get in touch with our own cycles and be in touch with nature to empower us to be who we really are. That was my foray into nonfiction on my own, although I can't say I did it by myself, because Cullen must have edited that book at least 25 times.
There, you look at this, right?
It was a labor of love for Pia. I mean, she is so involved in the understanding of the divine feminine combined with nature. And this book really can help people understand that we've stepped away from nature. Technology has really taken us as far as possible away from our natural abilities and our natural understandings of the way the world works. So in this book, Pia has really outlined how people can get back to a balanced life.
You'll also notice there's a little gold sticker on that cover, and that is the Nautilus Gold Award. Better Books for a Better World. The year that book was published, it won the award against all the other books for improving the world. So I'm quite proud of that one.
Oh, congratulations. You should be very proud of it. And you listen, we're very, very proud of both you two out there, you know, fighting the good fight for all of us. And thank you again for your service. And for those of you who really right now just really need to get connected, I mean, there's, you watch probably their video about their sessions that they make available. There's also the readings that they've channeled too, which is super important. So make sure if you haven't already, take a moment to check out their site. The links will be in the description below. Both of you, much love. And again, thank you for your service, and we'll see everybody next time.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.